The game is gone. The game has gone, lads. Stop everything. Stop VAR. Michael Oliver, all these referees, Howard Webb, whoever's in charge of VAR, it needs to drop it. It needs going. Liverpool versus Man City. We have just seen one of the worst VAR decisions ever in the game. Guys, welcome back to Two Halves, Two Innings. And this is a special episode because me, Amit, and Rohit have just probably seen one of the worst VAR decisions ever in the history of the game. City denied a third goal because of a clear foul from Szoboszlai against Haaland, and then Haaland in turn fouling Szoboszlai for a ball rolling into an empty net. Absolute mad scenes at Anfield. Amit, I mean, what's the point of VAR? Where's the sense? Where is just common sense gone? Please, common sense has left the building. Talk to me. I can't make any fathom or any rationale for that decision.
I don't get it. I mean, the thing is that the ball was so they were saying that the whistle had blown before the ball had gone for the net, but no one's actually touched the ball, and no one was there to be able to clear the ball over the line. So I just don't understand. And was it Cherky who hit the shot? Cherky hit the shot, and so the ball was rolling from before the halfway line.
Yeah.
So the foul was committed after the shot has been played. So how can Szoboszlai deny a goal scoring opportunity when the goal's been scored?
Yeah.
And Haaland didn't even touch it.
Yeah.
So I just don't understand. I'm not an expert. I haven't swallowed the rule book of FIFA refereeing, but I don't think these guys have even read the rule book. So I don't know. I don't understand. But great drama, a brilliant day for us anyway, Manchester United fans, because it sees Liverpool, the gap between United and Liverpool getting further and further. Not so good for Rohit, but still.
I think it's again. I mean, I don't care, right? What happens in other games? We're still 6 points ahead. This is what I'm saying. I know people are saying, "Oh my God, what's happening?" Chill, guys. 6 points ahead. It's with us at the moment. Not with Liverpool. Not with Man City. It's with us. We have to win our games. The equation is still the same. We have to win our games. I don't care what happens in other games, but it would have helped. But again, we know Liverpool and Man City bromance. They are the ones, they think their rivalry is the best ever in Premier League. I don't agree with where Man United and Arsenal rivalry was probably top notch, and when Chelsea came in against Man United, that was top as well. So yeah, but again, I think I didn't watch the game. I think I left, and then 3 goals were scored. I thought, I should have stayed to have a draw.
No, I mean, to be fair, credit to Liverpool. If we just do quickly talk about the game, Dominic Szoboszlai, though, I mean, he seems to be just everywhere when it comes to Liverpool. I mean, he's always in the drama.
Yeah,
but he's been a makeshift right back, and I think honestly, he is the player for Liverpool. I think you look at the £400 million at the
he's the MVP. Yeah,
he's the MVP. Verts looks like he's coming into it. Ekitike was a bit quiet, and I captained him on my Premier League fantasy team, and that was a massive blunder by me. But you know, obviously Isak is not playing, and Frimpong is injured. But Szoboszlai just looks like such a great player, and that free kick. I don't know if you boys saw that free kick.
Oh,
I saw the highlights. I saw the
outside
highlights.
Of the floor. Well, I don't know how to describe it. It wasn't even a curling effort. It was basically just veered to the right, and Donnarumma was just rooted to the spot. But you know, if you guys watched the game, it didn't look that quality was there. You know, it was a bit lackluster. Liverpool looked really flat.
But Liverpool missed a lot of chances as well. Liverpool missed so many good chances when I was watching the second half. I thought they should have scored 3 goals easily.
But concern for Arne Slot, though, this is only one win in 2026 in the Premier League. He's only beaten Newcastle.
Wow.
And they've drawn previous games at the beginning of the year. So, you know, this is terrible for Slot, and I'm sure Liverpool fans will be really, really angry at the facts. I mean, you know, we talked about managers a lot, and I know we're going back a few podcasts, but is the pressure back on Slot now? I mean, Liverpool back in a crisis. Only one win in the Premier League in 2026.
I mean, I think Liverpool capitulated. I think to go back on Szoboszlai, I think he was strangely controlling the game up until the 84th minute. Yeah, right back, which, you know, it's very strange to make that statement, but that's how it appeared. So that just kind of, my perspective, back to your point, what you talked about, kind of how well he's played. And I think he's the only player that's really carried on from last year in terms of he's carried on that form. Out of all the Liverpool team, he's the only one that can really keep his head held high in terms of his own performance levels. I mean, I don't know what's happening with Liverpool. I mean, I messaged Liverpool fan friend of mine, and he said, they just need to they need to sack the bold. I won't say what he said after that, but you can imagine there's a few swear words in there. So yeah, but I mean, it's gone. But I mean, it's just crazy. They just capitulated. The fans mayhem at the end. But what a world class save from our friend Divock. From McAllister. Beautiful. And it was even more difficult because there was a slight deflection as well. So he had to change his body posture. Oh, brilliant. I mean, that's what he's been brought in for. But I mean, Szoboszlai, he's Liverpool's best player. As we said, if the red card stands, then that's going to be what, three game suspension, maybe even more.
Yeah, because it's a straight red, so potentially 2 to 3 games. And you think, as a Liverpool fan, I mean, if you were a Liverpool fan right now, would you have just probably said, give him the third goal? It doesn't matter. Like, let our players stay on so he can play the next game.
Yeah, the game was lost anyway, so they should have just let the game on. Why wasting so many minutes and go to the screen and watch what happened? Just let the game flow.
It's beneficial for everyone. It's beneficial for City because they get an extra goal because it's a goal difference. Not that just in case the league comes, you don't know if the league will come to that. Liverpool, true. They've lost the game, but they don't lose one of their best players this season for three games or maybe more. So I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. And obviously there's a bit of crowd trouble at the end as well. Pitch invasion.
And plus they didn't check the penalty appeal when Gaynor was saying that Rodri is sliding on it. They didn't check it at all. They just went because so much happened after that.
So much happened.
They forgot to check the bloody check the penalty to see it.
Honestly, boys, it's a crazy game whenever Liverpool and Man City, but fully entertaining in that second half. I mean, after the Szoboszlai goal, Haaland setting up Bernardo Silva for a tight poking in, from that header. So it was a good game. I mean, it needed goals, it needed some injection. But it's a huge win for us United fans. I mean, obviously seeing Liverpool lose, but then, like you said, Amit, that City did obviously win. So it just helps us obviously strengthen our top 4 position. But had City lost, maybe United could have been thinking, actually, we could maybe catch these guys up as well. I mean, what do you think?
But the thing is, though, like up until the 84th minute, I was thinking, this is Pep's last swan song. He's got to go. Well, not got to go, but he's probably going to go after this. And then, 5 or whatever, however long the game carried on for, 10 minutes later or whatever, all of a sudden it's Pep safe again. Nothing about Pep. And the pendulum swinged towards Slot again. And that, he's not,
questions about
he's
Slot,
not the right man. So it just shows the fine margins that we kind of, when you're dealing in elite sport and life, really, that, how things quickly can change, this is the first time this year, I don't know if you know, Man City have actually scored in the second half of the Premier League.
Yeah, they were saying that. They've not scored in the first half.
Yeah,
and this is the first time they beat. They did a double against Liverpool for I don't know how many years. I was listening to
96 years, something like that.
Yeah.
So even longer, maybe. But this is really these are just crazy numbers and crazy stats and dates. But the thing is, when you just feel about the game, I mean, Liverpool just seems to be lacking in that. Kind of final
killer
third
instinct.
Well.
I think
that killer instinct, like you said. I mean, you looked at Gyökeres and had that. Ability to forget 2 goals in the last game against Sunderland, and that was proper strikers, kind of intuition there. I think, obviously, do you think again with Salah, he just went a bit quiet in this game and didn't really produce as what he could do previously in games like this against Man City? I mean, there's always been a case where Mo Salah has scored against Man City, but he seemed to be really quiet.
On Salah, the Gaze challenge on Salah. Do you guys think it was a red card because it was a goal scoring opportunity?
No,
when he pulled his shirt back
defender.
And tore his shirt.
Yeah, pulled his shirt back. It was out of the box. It was outside.
It was out. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But
there was another player as well.
Another player coming in, right? There's.
Was it?
I think
who's the other defender?
Ruben Dias.
Ruben Dias. Yeah. So they said Ruben Dias was in theory potentially available to kind of clear the ball. So that's the reason.
And Salah would have probably put it wide anyway because it was on his right.
He's not in form.
He's not gonna get that ball anywhere near the target. But yeah, I mean, I think that it was a cracking game, but massive pressure on Slot now, and I think it's going to be tight for Liverpool if they miss out on top 4. These are the big games where you need to get the results.
Plus title race is wide open now, right? 6 points behind, so anything can happen. But
Are you feeling the pressure, Rod?
Well, it keeps it exciting.
I
keeps
am
it
excited.
exciting.
Yeah, it keeps it exciting, right? This is
Yeah.
but this is what Premier League wants. They don't want any team to go take like 10, 20 point lead, right? They want
I think
exciting Premier
Especially
League
not
to
Arsenal.
go right till the end.
I think Dealers put a message on the Premier League, want Man City to win the
Oh,
Premier League, don't they?
no. But then they could have red carded Dalot then. It's all it's all our fans
It's
banter
all
actually.
fun. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
it's a
But
great day at the office for Manchester United. We get to see Liverpool lose, capitulate, and we get to see our top four
I think
potential kind of concrete a little bit more.
I think this calls for Amit TikTok video doing a nice little Duranda style dancing like Akshay Khanna.
I will do that after we win the league. I will do that.
Go on.
After we win
Oh,
the league.
guarantee. Okay, remember we got a recording. Gary never kept
will-
his word. No, Gary
I will
never
do that.
kept his
I
word
will do the
by
dance after we win the league.
wearing his
I'll come.
pants.
I want to do the dance. I'm going to do it.
Go
I'm going to get my kala kurta, get some shades on. United 4 wins in a row. Just start dancing.
We don't need to do it. We can just put in AI, guys. So
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
but anyway, good weekend. Yeah.
It was fantastic. But I mean, I just want one summary from each of you. Firstly, VAR, though, this is going to be talked about on all the sports stations, all, Sky Sports and, TNT. They're going to be talking about everything regarding this game. But VAR, I mean, surely, should there be some kind of system where the referee just basically overrides VAR and just said, look, whatever happened on the game in live action, just let that happen, let that stay. I mean, why is it that referees, as soon as they go to the monitor,
They agree with VAR.
they're just going to agree with what VAR or overturn the decision?
But Ajay, remember what happened? City versus Wolves game. The referee said no to VAR, and I don't think he hasn't got a game after that. That's what's happening.
Are they scared? Yeah. So
It was his first game. He said no. I agree with what I saw, and I'm gonna stay with my own decision. And
Brilliant.
he hasn't got the game after that, I think.
No, because Pep was a bit angry at him after.
So this is what I'm saying. How can referee be? This is why I'm saying the context and the environment. If the PGML is saying, okay, you guys have to agree with it, how are they going to make decisions of their own? They always like
What's the
under
point
pressure.
then? It's a mockery of that system then.
Exactly. So this is why I always believe that referees should think about, because they are on the pitch, they are seeing what they're saying. But anyway,
Real
that's my
time.
2 cents. Yeah.
Do you think that there should be better training or scrutiny in the referees, or some kind of change that needs to certainly happen? They need to have more of a backbone.
I mean, we've talked about this so many times, and every time there's a controversial decision, which seems to be every weekend, the whole VAR debate comes along. But if you look at the reason why VAR was brought in was that there was supposed to stop these debates happening, but unfortunately they haven't stopped them. They made it worse. You'd actually think that people seeing these and the amount of time they're spending and whatever. I mean, there are times, and obviously, it's favoured our clubs, respective clubs. It's saved us. We could have lost or drawn a game. So it just depends which side of the fence you're on. But I just think overall, it is bad for the game. It's taken out. Players don't know if they can celebrate a goal or not. And it's just. There's so many errors there, and you're right, Ajay. The training is just poor. I don't know what they're doing. It's just we just need a bit of visibility in terms of what's the objective of VAR. And what are they doing with the referees to ensure that they're able to achieve that objective? And if what Rohit said is true, that if a referee does overturn a VAR decision, surely that's his prerogative. He's the man in charge. At the centre of the pitch, so he's got the right to make that decision.
Wait,
So
we need Punjab police here.
We need DSP Constable Mohammed Siraj in the game. But no, fantastic, guys. I mean, thank you for you, Amit, and Rohit, for giving us your evening discussing this game, because honestly, I thought when I watched that decision, I thought, what on earth has happened? That's it, Premier League. They need to have a really good think about this VAR decision. But fans, guys, please, who's ever watching, please do like, follow, and most importantly, please do subscribe to this video if you enjoyed our content, and let us know your thoughts regarding that decision that VAR made to rule out a clear goal and obviously send off Dominic Szoboszlai. If you're a Liverpool fan, you're a City fan, you're a United fan, please let us know how you feel, okay? But until the next one, guys, take care and stay safe.